This is how Planet Fitness treats transgender people.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
All right, okay. Why? I guess. Why not? Let's go.
The policy violation for what?
Sleeping in the facility, we've already talked to you numerous times, woke you up numerous times. Keeping yourself in the locker room, told you that.
Keeping myself in there?
Yeah, in the lockers.
How was I keeping myself in the locker? Myself or my stuff?
Your stuff.
Okay, well y'all only told me today.
Sir, I'm not insinuating that you keep yourself in the lockers, simply that you can't keep your stuff in the lockers overnight, as the policy has stated numerous times. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, okay? I have a bit of a sneaking suspicion that this might be a classic self-own by the person holding the camera recording right now. Call it a hunch, but we're gonna, I mean, this is a bit of a longer video. It's a little over 6 minutes that we're watching right now, but I think it'll be worth it. But first, just so we can get our grubby little hands in the snack bag, just to warm up a little bit, let's watch something a little brief. We got to get into the Brainworms mode. Welcome back to Brainworms, by the way. We're just ripping it off the cuff, baby. Let's get after it. Check this one out. Oh, little toddler on the stage. How adorable. The old throw my baby on stage at a concert to gain the attention of the pop idol I'm obsessed with trick. Works every time. It's almost as effective as my personal favorite parenting trick, where you bring your toddler baby to the front row of a concert loaded with huge speakers that produce enough sound pressure to permanently damage the baby's barely developed eardrums. In this way, you can scream at your baby as much as you want, and they're less likely to cry because they can't hear a thing you're saying. Now that's a parenting hack. Fucking idiot! Babies shouldn't be allowed to come to concerts like this. Listen, come on, this is 2023. If a little baby wants to go to a little K-pop concert, drop some LSD, and get their eardrums blown out by the speakers in the front row, that's the baby's right to decide to do that, okay? We're not allowed to make parenting decisions anymore. We can't tell kids what to do and what not to do. If that little toddler wants to get thrown on stage so his mother can get close to that pop idol, so be it. This is how the world is now.
Move on.
Okay. Whoa.
Go for it.
Back it up.
I am.
Yeah, pal. Get off the property. You're breaking the law.
I'm gonna call the cops.
No. Bye. Y'all go now. You can go.
Are they taking engagement photos? So this is a class, I mean, this is very vintage Brainworms, where there's just zero context. We have no idea what led up to it. But all we see is a woman that looks like she's bullshit that people are taking some sort of wedding or engagement photos in a public park, so. Excuse me, I'm gonna be walking through this path with my dog. If you could just get the camera, you need to move off the, you're too close to the pathway here, okay? This is I live down the street. This is a park that I frequent with my dog. I don't feel comfortable with cameras in here. You know, I'm sure she's having a normal one. Probably lives a fulfilling and happy, not lonely life, definitely. All right, now that my whistle is wet, we've warmed up with a couple of quick idiots. You know what I'm saying? We can move on to the main event here. This is titled Transgender Woman Thinks She's Entitled to Keep Her Stuff in Lockers Overnight and Harass Manager when it gets removed. We'll bring it back to the top.
The policy violation for what?
Sleeping in the facility, we've already talked to you numerous times, woke you up numerous times.
Repeat offender.
Keeping yourself in the locker room, told you that.
Keeping myself in there?
Yeah, in the lockers.
How was I keeping myself in the locker? Myself or my stuff?
Your stuff.
Okay, well y'all only told me today.
No, we've told you.
No, you have not. You're a liar. No, you haven't.
No.
You haven't.
No.
You haven't.
But
so you can sit there and lie, but
you can leave now.
No, I can't.
Where do I begin? I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to a gym. It's almost impossible to not run into a sign somewhere in the locker room or outside of the locker room that says you're not allowed to keep your stuff in lockers overnight. There'll likely be a sign also that says we're not responsible for lost or stolen goods. Obviously liability reasons there. It's a Planet Fitness, second of all, right? Which is the mecca of like gym rules. You can't even drop a 15-pound plate in there without an alarm going off and getting shamed by the people eating pizza at the front. You know what I'm saying? A real gym goer's gym. So the idea that you're not aware that you can't leave stuff in the locker overnight is insane, and you're capping right now. Also, sounds like from what we're hearing from Porn Stash here is that this is a repeat offender. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got some time to go on this. I'm gonna need something for this. We're gonna open one of these, and while I'm pouring this glass of delicious wine here, if you'll indulge me for a minute while I chat about today's video sponsor, Bright Cellars, a company I'm very pumped to be working with, and we'll be right back. I'm excited to be talking to you guys once again about a personalized wine subscription service that I use and adore called Bright Cellars. Now, I'm a casual drinker that really enjoys the versatility of a good glass of wine, but it can be time-consuming and kind of overwhelming finding wines you love and pairing them with the right food or occasion. Bright Cellars does all of the grunt work for you. You just take a quick quiz and they build you a custom wine order curated to your tastes. To give you an example of why I love it, my wife and I were feeling exhausted earlier this week, right? And decided, you know what, let's do takeout for dinner. And the food was great, but the meal went from great to phenomenal because I had a variety of curated wines on hand that I could pair with my spicy shrimp pasta. I looked through the wine education cards that come with each bottle and I picked a Chenin Blanc that absolutely slapped, made for the perfect dinner at home. And that's why I can't recommend this enough. Wine doesn't have to just be fancy restaurants and steak dinners. It can be, holy crap, I didn't know how much I loved Pinot Noir, and now it's my favorite thing to sip on while I read on the couch. And listen, I feel fortunate to be able to partner with brands like Bright Cellars that I personally find value in. And if this is something that interests you, I'm confident you'll find that same value, and in doing so, we'll be directly supporting what I do on this channel. So thank you, Bright Cellars, for giving my followers a limited time offer of $100 off their subscription and a free wine tote. You guys just need to click the link in the description to take the quick survey and get started today. I appreciate the heck out of you.
You are terminated. Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
I can call the police on you.
Call him. I would just call him. Call him up here. No, call him. I don't give a damn. Get out. No, call them. Please do. Call them. Call them.
You gotta make it hard.
No, because y'all are full of shit. Call them.
Is this man's face the most relatable thing you've ever seen in the present day? Dude's like, I'm just trying to eat.
You gotta make it hard.
Why do you gotta make it hard? God, that needs to become a t-shirt. That's gonna be a new Brainworms, why do you gotta make it hard t-shirt. That is pretty much my ethos for life. Every situation I'm in, what is the easiest way to go from point A to point B? It's just to not make things hard. You know what I'm saying? Whoops, you fucked up. You left your shit in the gym overnight, bunch of times. You got terminated. You're probably using the facilities in a way that they're not meant to be. Move on to the next one. Go to the workout world down the street. Find a new place, or Starbucks, whatever the fuck. Just get out. Why are you gonna make him call the cops? My man's getting $12 an hour. He wants to eat his fucking buffalo chicken wrap. Just get out. Just get out.
How you doing? So I do have a incident here at my gym at Planet Fitness on Victory. I have someone here who I'm telling to leave the facility because they are terminated and they are not wanting to be.
Really making him call the cops.
No, I'm the manager, the assistant manager here.
Assistant manager.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
he's fucking the manager. Everybody, just so y'all know.
And they're not wanting to leave.
Like, what is the purpose of the person recording, all right? He's being interrogated as he's on the phone with the police and tells them he's the assistant manager. And they're like, yeah, he's the assistant manager, everyone. In case you didn't know, he's trying to brag to my audience right now. Can't wait to upload this and make this guy look like an idiot.
Well, y'all need to refund my money.
Black.
Sure.
Jamaican. You need to refund my money.
McDonald's shirt.
Orange hat. Yes. Lashes.
Orange hair, lashes.
Yeah, all that.
Jeans. Blue jeans.
Little description of the suspect. He's like, black. They're like, nah, Jamaican. What are they thinking the whole time? They're standing there watching him on the phone with the cops, giving the description, saying, hey, there's someone trespassing because they've broken the rules multiple times. They're now terminated and they won't leave. And then they caption the video, right? This is how Planet Fitness treats transgender people. This has nothing to do with you being transgender. This is about your behavior in their gym, right? I cannot stand this bullshit. This is extreme narcissistic personality disorder to make this about. They know how that's going to play in their head. They understand the current climate. I would imagine that they're actually trying to get him to fly off the handle and say something that could be construed in a transphobic way, so he'll get crucified by the internet, and then they'll like make a GoFundMe for this person or some shit, right? That's kind of the grift now. It's like, let's just record people and try to get them, you know, push their buttons until they fuck up so that we can get sympathy and make a bunch of money from a bunch of people on the internet. This is how Planet Fitness treats transgender people. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. They're on the way.
Okay. Y'all need to refund my money.
Wanna sit down?
No problem.
No, I'm good right here.
Cool.
So they need to refund my money.
No.
Okay. So y'all stole my stuff and now y'all playing with my money. Okay.
What did we steal?
My stuff out that locker.
There was nothing stolen.
Yes, it was.
Like,
That's what I just called the police for. My candles was missing and my money.
I'm sorry, candles? Am I hearing this correctly? What are we doing? I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot there was a period of my life where I was running a candle business out of my Planet Fitness locker. That's pretty standard.
And there's only 8 in that box.
that ain't my fault.
Oh, but you went in my damn locker.
I moved it.
So
Yeah. Why would I want your shit?
I don't know.
I don't want candles or tarot cards or anything like that.
Tarot.
Well, you went in it.
Huh?
I don't know what you want. You got black fingernail problems. I don't know what the fuck you want out of it.
So do you.
I know. I'm transgender. Are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just wearing it so I can stop biting my nails.
Oh.
What, you suing something?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Oh, let's go. My man, a little casual jab. He's kind of playing it cool here, right?
You got black fingernail problems. I don't know what the fuck you want out of it.
So is the transgender person judging him for wearing black fingernail polish? That seems weird and a bit ironic, right? We both got on black fingernail polish. I'm transgender. What are you? What's that fucking supposed to mean? What is that?
You're a nice dude.
Well, we both got on black polish.
I got what now?
We both got on black polish.
I look better though.
Yeah, so
What?
we both weird.
It's nail polish.
I know. So what do you mean weird?
I'm not talking about you're weird because of nail polish. I'm saying you're weird because of how you're acting.
How am I acting?
Love it.
You don't see it?
Like a childish idiot, my man. I'm not saying the nail polish is weird. I'm talking about your actions. That's right. I don't give a shit about all this, the orange hair, whatever you got going on. And in fact, as far as the title of his video goes, this is how Planet Fitness treats transgender people. He's treating you like he would treat anybody else who is a nuisance at the gym and violating the rules nonstop, right? There's, oh God, this shit.
No, I'm just recording this to cover myself because that's bullshit.
That says a lot if you don't
Covering yourself?
I know.
see it. You're more than just weird then.
Okay.
You got something else wrong.
Okay. Y'all see, this is how they talk to customers.
But you're
Ex-members.
You're not a customer. You're terminated. That's the thing. You're lower.
Yeah,
than a
because I
customer.
called the police on you for going to my stuff.
I mean, that's so funny that you did that though, because it's policy. You can't have stuff in
Well,
there.
when were y'all gonna tell me that?
But they did tell you.
No, they didn't. That's why I know you're lying.
I was.
I
told that
walked
they
in here
did.
yesterday. Well, they're a fucking liar because I walked in here yesterday and I saw you. Nobody
But
told
no,
me anything.
You've been told.
Nobody
Before,
told me
but
anything.
you've been told before. That's the funny part.
This argument is so insane because, like, listen, when you sign up to a gym, you sign a contract. Every single time you go to a public gym, it's obviously going to be in that contract. There's not going to be a greeter at the front door that says, hey, welcome to Planet Fitness. You know you're not allowed to leave your stuff in the locker overnight, but anytime you sign a contract, you should know what you're signing. That's the technical side of things. The other side of things is what I mentioned earlier, is that not only is this dude insinuating that they've been told multiple times, there's no chance in King Triton's delicious blue sea that locker room doesn't have fucking signs everywhere that tell you you're not allowed to leave your shit on the lockers. I've been to enough gyms in my life. It's posted everywhere. 100%.
Me
So
anything.
This argument is insane.
No, the hell y'all haven't. Y'all told me about sleeping. Nobody ever told me about my stuff. You think the fuck I'd have left all my stuff in this fucking gym?
It's still insane that you did that.
Y'all told me about sleeping? There's a chance this person is maybe a unhoused, as we call it now, right? Maybe a homeless person. I know there are a lot of cases in city areas where people that don't have homes will use these subscriptions to gyms or whatever it might be. as a place to, I guess, shower, a little bit of a home base. And I'm not saying anything for or against that type of thing, but if you're gonna do that, you still need to follow the rules, right? If maybe you got caught sleeping there once, they tell you can't, sorry, don't do it. You can still show up and take a shower, right? If you're part of the club, they tell you can't leave stuff in your locker overnight. Those aren't your personal lockers. They're for people to use and share, and you can't leave stuff there permanently. What are you gonna do? You abuse that. If you're using this as a home base because you don't have a home, whatever, but you can't abuse that privilege or you're gonna get the boot. That's just how it's gonna go.
I left it in here.
You live here.
No, I don't live here. I was changing my clothes. You think the fuck I'd have left all my stuff in this fucking gym?
It's still insane that you did that, though.
Yeah, because I left it in
like
here.
You live here.
No, I don't live here. I was changing my clothes.
Where do you live?
Okay.
I'm homeless, and I told you
Yeah,
that.
because your mom kicked you out.
No, she didn't. She's dead, you bastard.
No, your mom called us and told you.
No, she's dead, bitch.
Then who called us? That your mom literally called the gym and told us she kicked you out.
How did my mom call and tell y'all that she's deceased?
Bro, we're taking a twist right now. Now we got a deceased mom that called the gym and said she kicked them out. What who are we gonna believe now?
Pull up the obituary. She's deceased.
I don't know.
So who the fuck called you?
I don't know then.
Because it's a lie.
The ghost? I don't know.
No, it's no ghost.
She's haunting us now.
No, nobody called y'all. It's a lie.
Over here.
Okay, good.
I mean, listen, I don't know the exact truth behind this particular case, but the whole, like, when you bring the mother into it, it's a very slime bucket thing to do, to be like, oh, you're gonna say something about my mother calling the gym? Well, guess what? She's dead. That can't be part. I've seen that before in like online arguments, discords, things like that. Real quick deflection to try to regain the upper hand when you get owned because your mother literally called and said you got kicked out. I don't know.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm coming.
So the video just ended just abruptly like this. Like they stayed the whole time, 6 minutes, and then it sounded as though they said at the end, the person on the camera said, I'm coming. So probably what I'm guessing is the police showed up. Might be not the first time, might be someone they're familiar with. It sounded like they knew the police were coming, and the second they got there, they're like, all right, fine, I'll go. So to nutshell that whole thing, right? This looks like an opportunist. There's someone who just doesn't understand couth and how to play by the rules and understand civility, the whole 9 yards, right? So they're using Planet Fitness, they violate the terms of service a bunch of times, get terminated, and they don't know what to do. So they're like, all right, let me just record this guy that's terminating me, and maybe if I hold a camera on him long enough, he'll get pissed and say some shit that will allow me to use that as leverage against Planet Fitness or against him, and I can whatever. Such a bullshit, weak brainworms mentality. I would give this dude credit. I've seen a lot of interactions between people working customer service jobs, like front desks at places. This is a customer service veteran. You saw it initially in the first 30 seconds when he was like, come on, I'm just trying to eat lunch. Why do you have to make this hard? Like, God, please strike me with lightning right now, because if I have to deal with one more idiot, I'm going to swan dive off of an overpass onto a busy highway. But he's also aware enough to understand the tenacity of the internet. And so he keeps his cool, because if he says the wrong thing or he lets his emotions start riling up and he lashes out and says something that he shouldn't, right? It could have gone completely the other way, and he could have gotten crucified. And this person filming could have been seen as a victim, and they get all this outpouring of support, and oh my God, fucking GoFundMe, all this shit. This guy's a transphobe. It's a crazy world we live in, man. You say one wrong thing in a situation like this where someone's holding their phone up, can fuck you up. So kudos to that guy, because I feel like he nailed it. As far as the person filming, you tried to make this incident about your transgenderism, which it clearly had nothing to do with. And you're a narcissistic prick. So I raise a glass to you, Mr. Quaff Black Nail Polish Mustache Man. You have won this round of dealing with brainworms. Salute. Thank you guys for watching along. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you stand up out of your chair, drop your pants, give it a quick, and then hip thrust that motherfucking like button, and make sure you subscribe if you're new. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.